Hello and welcome. I'm going to show you how to use OneNote. And one of the easiest way to learn is by doing it yourself with this short project. First, you will open your OneNote class notebook. Then you will click on your name. Once you click on your name, you will have different sections that your teacher has created. One of them should be projects. And in there, you will find, once you click on projects, you will find the rubric for this project, which is using OneNote, Usando OneNote. Here are the instructions. You will create a page in OneNote, and you're going to follow these 8 steps to do your project. At the end, you will screenshot your page and submit it in Schoology. Your teacher is going to let you know when this assignment is due. So let's go step by step and make sure you follow the rubric. First section, we're going to create a new page under the projects tab. So here we are under the projects tab. Most of the time you will have a page already that says untitled. If you don't have it for any reason, you may create one by clicking down here, or you can right click in this empty space and it will give you the options to create a new page. And there is your new page. It's always called untitled page. And it gives you the date and the time where you created. So we are finished with the first part of section 1. Then we're going to name the page Proyecto Usando OneNote. So I'm going to the page and I'm going to name it. Where do you name it? Right here where the cursor is above the date. And we're going to name it Proyecto Usando OneNote. That's the name of your page. Notice how it changed it here and it's no longer untitled page. We go back to the rubric. We're done with this section. And now the next one says, on your new page, write the title Usando OneNote. It's not repeating the step. This is the name of your page, but this whole thing is the page and it's blank. Now we're going to write a title. And wherever you click in OneNote, that's where you can start typing. And I like the title to be in the center of the page. And the title is Usando OneNote. I know it looks really tiny, but we'll see the next step in our rubric. So we're done with writing the title. Change the page color to any of the pastel colors available. That is our next step. So we're going back to our page where we're working on, and we're going to change the color of the page. You have a menu here, File, Home, Insert, Draw, View, and Help. We're going to click on View, and right here we have another sub-menu, and one of them is Page Color. You click on that tiny arrow pointing down, and all of this, even though they don't look like it's working, those are the pastel colors available. And see how it changes. And you can select whatever color you like. Just play around with it until you find the one that you prefer. We go back to our rubric and we are done with section 1. And that's how you're going to do the project. Just make sure you go one by one, little by little, and that's what I'm doing in this video. I'm explaining step by step how to do it. I'm not going to go back to the rubric again because I have it open in another window, and I'm just going to continue working here. So section 2 says, change the title font size to 48. So this is the title, and I'm going home. The menu here is very similar to Google Docs or to Microsoft Word. And I'm going to change it to 48. That's what the rubric says. Now it says change the font color to a color of your preference. For right now, I'm going to change it to red. I like red. The next thing on section 2 says change the font type to your preferred font style. I'm going to select it and select any font style that I like. I'm gonna use that one right there. Maybe your computer has different styles. Now we're done with section 2. I'm going to section 3. It says write 3 sentences in Spanish about you. So I'm going to click right here and I'm going to start writing my sentences. 3 sentences in Spanish and one of them says my name is. I'm going to write that in Spanish. Mi nombre es, and I'm going to use my real name, Leila Zapata. Then it says write about other things like things that you like, things that you are. For example, yo soy ordenada. Me gusta ver la tele y usar la computadora. Very simple sentences. Your teacher might ask you to write more than 3 sentences, but this is just the example I am giving in the rubric. If your teacher is asking for a full paragraph, that's what you're writing. But in here, in this example, I'm just requiring 3 sentences. Now it says change the proofreading language in those 3 sentences to Spanish. Notice that it has that wiggly line at the bottom. That means that it's misspelled because it's correcting English, not Spanish. And we are going to change the language. So I'm gonna show you how to change the language. First, you're going to select your sentences. One of the ways to change the language is by going here where it says ABC, click on that arrow and then click on set language and you're going to scroll down until you find Spanish. And in the rubric, it's very specific about using this one, Spain, traditional, sort. And then you click OK. Another way to change the language is by having the text selected and here where the label is and it says tell me what you want to do, you click there and once you click on it, the first thing that pops up is this, the ABC spelling. You click on the little arrow and there you click set language again. There is a third option to change your language and the other one is by selecting the text again and right clicking. And you see here, same thing, set your language. You will click there and you will find Spanish. So there are 3 ways to change the language if you don't see this because I have noticed that some of my students have their menu cut off right here and they don't see that ABC. But remember, you can click here or you can right click your text in order to change the language. So now, after changing the language, the next thing is change the font size, style, and color of the sentences. So we're going to change the size. I usually like 28, and I'm going to select a different style. We'll go with this one right here, and I'm going to move it here. And now it looks more like a paragraph. Now we're done with section 3. We're going to move on to section 4. And it says inserting images. We're going to insert an image of the flag of your country of origin or your parents' country. So I'm going to click right here. Remember, to insert something, you always have to click on an empty space so you can create a box. We go back to the menu and here is the insert menu and here is picture. You will click on that little triangle. From file means if you have something on your computer. From camera, it will take a picture. And from online is where we're going to look for it. My parents are from Nicaragua. I am also from Nicaragua. So I'm looking for a flag of my country. And it will come up. It takes a little while sometimes, but it is here. Now that I inserted a flag, it says make it the size you want and place it below your sentences. So it is already below my sentences and I can make it bigger if I want it bigger. If I see that it's too big, I can make it smaller. See, by using this little square on the right hand side, the bottom right, you can just resize it however you want it. And also you can move it around. All the boxes that you create here, they are easy to move around. And that is section 4. The other thing that has been asked in section 4 is to insert a banner and place it behind the title of the page. So this is the title of the page. I'm going to click right here so it creates a box for me, any place. And I'm going to go to insert, picture from online, and I'm going to insert a banner. Notice how many banners pop up. You just select the one that you like. I like this one, and I'm going to insert this. It does take a little while, don't worry, but it will eventually come up. The title is supposed to be in front of the banner. So this is the banner. I'm going to move it around. I wanted a bigger size, but notice that when I move the text, it doesn't go on top. It goes actually behind it. So you might have the problem with some banners, not all of them. But if you have that problem, if you encounter that, this is what I do. I double click the picture, it creates a box. So I'm going to copy the text. I'm going to click Control C in my keyboard when I select Usando OneNote. Then I double click here to create a new box and I press Control V, and there is my title, and I can move it around and I can get rid of this one. I select it and click delete and I get rid of that one. And here is my title, Usando OneNote. I can make it bigger if I want to. I can change the color because usually yellow looks better on a dark background. But it is your choice. And that's part of the rubric giving you a choice. That's the end of section 4. We're going to section 5. It says using the draw menu, highlight your name and the first sentence. So here are the menu. This is draw. Below draw, you will see that you have this here, the type or the cursor. You have a square to select. You have an eraser. You have a pen and you have a highlighter. So we're going to click on the highlighter and it's going to give you those 4 colors by default. But if you click on the Padlet here, you can select different colors for your highlighter. I'm not going to use yellow because my background is yellow, so I'm going to use this lime green right here. And it says that I need to highlight my name in the first sentence. So I'm going to highlight my name in the first sentence. And that's how you highlight. Once you're done using the draw menu, don't forget to click this little arrow, your cursor. Otherwise, wherever you click, you'll be highlighting. So we need to disable the highlighter. Next thing is using the pen, draw a happy face next to your sentences. Use any color of your choice. So here are my sentences and I'm going to draw a happy face. Some of you are very artistic. I'm not that artistic, but I'm going to try my best. So here is the pen and I'm going to use red. Like I said, you also have this palette to select different colors. I'm going to use red and I'm going to draw a happy face. And there is my happy face. You can make it better than that, I'm sure. I'm just trying to draw something so you can see how to use this draw menu that you can draw, you can highlight, and you can erase it if you don't like it. You just click the eraser and then you may erase it. Don't forget, once you're done, click the cursor so it goes back to your normal cursor. And we are almost done with section 5. It says, using the highlighter feature, draw a shape, specifically a rectangle around your sentences. So I'm going back to my highlighter and I'm going to use pink this time. And now I'm going to draw a rectangle around my sentences. And I'm using my fingers because my computer is touchscreen. And that is my rectangle around my sentences. We are finished with section 5. Now we're going to section 6. And section 6 is about recording. You're going to record yourself reading your sentences. So I'm going to click somewhere else to create a box. Every time you need to create something new, you have to create a new box. Once you have your box, you go to the menu, click Insert, and notice here you have different things that you may insert, and one of them is audio. Once you click on audio, it says that allow your computer, you may click yes to allow. Once it starts spinning, it's already recording. So you start reading your sentences. Mi nombre es Leila Zapata, yo soy ordenada, me gusta ver la tele y usar la computadora. Then you click stop. Once you click stop, you will notice that the icon will change to that sound icon. That means your sound was recorded. If it has an X, that means your sound was not recorded and there might be a problem in the computer or with the computer sound. And that's how you record using this feature. The next thing is asking to insert a picture of a sound icon below the flag. So the instruction says that below the flag, you are going to insert right here an icon of the sound. So go to insert picture from online and we're going to type sound icon. And notice all the ones that come up. You can choose whatever you like. I'm just going to choose this one here and I'm going to insert it. And it says that we're going to insert that below the flag and place the recording next to the image. So here we're going to resize it because that looks too big. And then I'm going to move my recording here and place it next to it. And why is that there? So my teacher knows that my recording is right next to this. This is bigger, so this might be something that my teacher might not see. So this icon is helping my teacher know that my recording is right there. And that is the end of section 6. Now let's move on to section 7. And it says my creativity. Section 7 says add your personal touch to your project. For example, images, design, pictures, borders, anything that you would like to add. You can add an emoji right here. You can insert a picture from your computer, something that you like, and you're going to make it your own. You're going to make it look something that you like. So you can always go to insert picture from online and look for different things that you like nice borders, if you like flowers, if you like anything that you like that you can find here that you can insert in the page or any kind of ornaments. So you're going to decorate it however you want. There's some students who like anime. You can put your favorite anime. You can put your Bitmoji if you have a Bitmoji. Anything to make it look nice. This project is very simple. The purpose of it is so you learn how to use OneNote. Later on, your teacher is going to give you more assignments, but at least now you know how to insert an image, how to use the draw menu, how to record your voice, how to change the language, which are basic things that you will need throughout the semester. And the last thing is submitting your project, how you're going to submit your project. And this has different ways. You may screenshot this and then submit it in Schoology, but the whole thing might not come out unless you resize your screen. Another way to do it is by saving it as a PDF. You will go to File, and then you will click Print, but you are not going to print it. And then it says Print Page, and here, instead of selecting your printer, if you have one, you're going to actually save it. You will save it as a PDF, or you can also save it. Here is save as a PDF. And also, most Chromebooks will give you the choice of saving it in Google Drive. And it will be better if you save it in Google Drive, because you can just go to Google Drive and put it in Schoology from there. Or you can save it as a PDF. In my case, I'm not using a Chromebook, so it doesn't give me the option of saving it as a in Google Drive. So it only gives me the option to save it as a PDF. So that's the other way that you can save it or print it. I hope this video was helpful. If you have any questions, just ask your teacher, and I'm pretty sure that he or she is going to help you out with this. I hope you enjoy using OneNote. This is a powerful tool, very useful in class, and you can even also use it for personal things. Take care.